The son grabs his mother by the collar and violently pushes her out of the house. She crashes to the ground. Before she can even get back up, the daughter-in-law throws an old bag at her and coldly says, "Take your torn, worthless bag and get out." But then, something shocking happens. A huge amount of cash suddenly spills out of the bag. The son and daughter-in-law freeze in disbelief as they stare at the piles of money scattered across the ground. Just then, a secretary comes rushing over. "Chairman, are you all right?" The boss calmly replies, "I'm fine." The secretary helps the chairman back onto her feet, and together they begin collecting the money and placing it back inside the bag. Seeing all that cash, the son and daughter-in-law immediately rush over and start gathering the money as well. The son looks at his mother and angrily asks, "Mom, didn't you tell us that you had gone bankrupt, and yet you still wanted to borrow money from me? Why are you making such a big scene? And who is this man? Why is he calling you chairman?" The mother slowly rises to her feet. She takes the money from her son's hands, then takes it back from her daughter-in-law. "Give me that money." Then she looks directly at them, and finally reveals the truth. "This money was actually meant for you. I deliberately spread the news that my company had gone bankrupt because I wanted to test both of you." Her voice trembles with heartbreak. "But I never imagined you would treat me like this. You pushed your own mother to the ground. I raised you with love from the moment you were children. And this is how you repay me?" She grips the bag tightly. "I will take back every share you own in my company. Just wait and see. And remember this, you ungrateful bastard." She turns around and walks away in anger. The secretary quickly follows her. "Chairman, please calm down." The boss stops and says, "Today I deliberately dressed like this and spread the news that my company had gone bankrupt because I wanted to test my son. I never imagined they would forget everything I had done for them and even push me to the ground." The secretary asks, "Chairman, what are you planning to do next?" The boss replies, "I have 3 sons and 1 adopted daughter. Whoever passes my test will inherit my company and all my money. Come on, let's go to my second son's house." They leave together. When they arrive, the mother suddenly calls out, "Wait, son." The second son turns around. His wife quickly takes the money away from him. The son looks at his mother in surprise. "Mom, why are you here?" He walks toward her. The mother looks at him and says softly, "Son, your mother has come back to see you." His wife walks over and says, "Mom, this is really unexpected. Why did you come back at this time?" The mother replies, "My dear daughter-in-law, I'm getting old, and my health is no longer good. My old employer doesn't want to keep me on the job anymore. I had no choice but to come back." The daughter-in-law immediately asks, "Mom, you worked for so many years. You must have saved a lot of money, right?" The mother sadly answers, "My health has been very bad. I didn't earn anything, and I didn't save anything either." Then she turns toward her son. "Son, my old house has fallen apart. It's no longer fit to live in. Can I stay at your house for a while?" The son looks at his wife. "My wife." But before he can finish, she cuts him off. "Fine. My parents are still living here with us. If your mother comes here, where exactly will she stay?" The mother lowers her head and says, "All right then, son and daughter-in-law, could you at least lend me 2,000 yen to repair my old house? I'll pay you back as soon as I have the money." The son looks shocked. 2,000 yen? He reaches toward his wife trying to get the money from her, but she immediately refuses. "This is my money." She turns around and walks away. The son looks helplessly at his mother. "Mom, look, taking care of this house isn't my responsibility. All the money is with my wife. I don't have any money here." Then he points her away. "Why don't you go to my third brother's house?" He pushes his mother away. Her eyes fill with tears as she slowly walks away. She then arrives at her third son's house. "Son." The third son looks at her and says, "Mom, weren't you working somewhere else? Why did you suddenly come back?" The mother replies, "Son, your mother is getting old and my health isn't good anymore. Can I spend my retirement years with you?" The son looks around his small house. "Mom, look at our house. It's too small. You can't live here." And then he pushes his own mother out of the house. With tears in her eyes, the mother turns around and walks away. After being rejected by 3 sons, she has nowhere left to go. Finally, she goes to her adopted daughter. "Daughter!" The moment the daughter sees her mother, she comes running toward her. "Mom, when did you come back? Come inside and sit down." She takes her mother inside, helps her sit down, and gently says, "Mom, I told you before. You're getting older and your health isn't good. You shouldn't be working anymore. Just stay home and rest." The mother looks at her adopted daughter. Then she quietly says, "Daughter, here." She hands her the money. And then the mother finally reveals the truth. "I deliberately dressed like this because I wanted to test all of you. I wanted to find out who truly cared about me and who only cared about my money." Friends, what did you learn from this story? If this story taught you something, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us your thoughts in the comments below.